Hi, my name is Tamira Taylor, and today I'm here to bring you a presentation on social media safety in the workplace. Again, my name is Tamira Taylor, and this is course English 315. Today's date is May the 24th, 2018. Just a little bit about what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about some pros of social media, cons of social media, safety concerns dealing with social media in the workplace, time consumption and how it corresponds to social media, security concerns, stress relief, and work content assistance. Some pros and cons of social media in the workplace is workplace exposure, brand expansion, consumer interaction, and consumer assistance. What I mean by workplace exposure is basically being able to put your business on social media allows for the opportunity of more places around the world to be knowledgeable of your business. So with social media and you placing your business on social media, it allows for more consumers to be able to buy your product. Brand expansion allows for the consumer to share brands and reviews through social media sites so that the product can always be presented to a lot more people, basically expanding the product to consumers around the world. Consumer interaction is basically it's real. I considered it to be real-time updates on tracking information and shipping that allows the consumer to always follow what's going on with their product. And consumer assistance allows for immediate answering of questions or concerns that arise after a purchase or product is brought. Consumer assistance can be anything from being able to do live chats online through social media to assist people with tracking updates. But it's just something that really helps for social media within the workplace. There are some cons of social media. One I feel like is workplace safety. When you're talking about social media, we're talking about things such as hacking or phishing, where that could potentially be hazardous to a business or potential business's hub. So it's very, you need to make yourself very aware of what you're allowing within the workplace when dealing with security breaches or security information dealing with social media. Time constraints could be where you're looking at production-based jobs such as factories, furniture factories, any kind of factory there is where everything is based off production level. When allowing social media within these types of workplaces, it can jeopardize time constraints when dealing with getting the product pushed through the factory. Work productivity is another thing that deals with social media. It could decrease. A lot of people are sitting around on social media every day, and that could decrease the amount of work that's being pushed through. And ethics could also be jeopardized. We know that there's so many friends or followers on social media, and when you're dealing with a production-based job where there is a lot of people, you tend to make friends with these people on social media where ethics could get involved because you're seeing different sides of people where they present themselves differently during social media. Safety concerns are a primary concern when allowing social media in the workplace. For us, I am in the military and I am also a federal employee. Social media is, it could be potentially harmful. We use social media to track what our soldiers are getting involved in or engaged in, and making sure our soldiers are not placing or potentially stating anything on social media that could be harmful towards their careers. When talking about military entities and the location options that are dealing with social media, this could potentially tell our location, which could be harmful for us when it comes to terrorist attacks or when we're overseas and we're potentially jeopardize our mission. Time consumption is a very, very important one. What we cannot do every day is sit around on social media and engage in social media sites and conversations when we have lots of work and tasks to do. Time consumption is something that's very important when you're talking about social media in the workplace, because we don't want people sitting around all day long engaging in social media sites. We want them constantly working and only using social media when it's needed. Again, some other security concerns, like I said before, there's potential of software problems and software downloads. Now we know all social media sites have given the ability for direct connection with your the places that you shop, or things that you're potentially searching or looking for. So this could bring about several downloads or viruses or anything like that that could be very detrimental to a networking hub that is ran by a lot of computers for major companies that, like call centers or something, who operate daily off of their networking. Stress relief is something that is potentially great when talking about social media in the workplace. Allowing an employee a mental break from all that the day entails is a refreshing way to utilize social media in the workplace. This means allowing them to properly use social media during work lunches or breaks, and to have them actively engaged in social media can somewhat refresh that person and bring about the day and give them a little burst of energy that could help them get along in the day. Lastly, work content assistance. um, as I said before, I am in the military and I'm also a federal employee. Well, during at my federal job, we do maintenance work on um, military vehicles. Using social media, we're allowed to look up YouTube sites and YouTube tutorial videos that can allow someone real-time assistance on how to fix a job that is just very hard for people to grasp or know on a daily basis. So, work content assistance is very important. I have myself looked up several tutorial videos on how to's, which allowed me to further do my job properly. In conclusion, there's so many different pros and cons to social media. Some are more important than others, but it is very important that we all know that social media is the central of everyone's basis right now. And for businesses, corporations, factories, federal, even military, we all use social media. And I just think it's just important that we all implement the policies and guidelines as it pertains to social media and what we think we would allow in our workplace environments that would create these more pros to social media than to continue to have more cons. As I said again, there's several dangers dealing with the web, but long as you have your networking um, guidelines and policies, as well as your malware and virus protections, you should be pretty good. Again, my name is Tamara Taylor, and I do thank you for taking the time out to listen to my briefing on social media in the workplace. Thank you.